Y'all, we need to talk about the Love Island reunion because it was straight up chaos. I'm talking unfollows, cheating rumors, podcast shade, bullying accusations, and a heart rate challenge that had me screaming at the TV. Like, what did we just watch? This reunion wasn't giving closure, it was giving mess. We're about to break down every single fight, every shady look, and every piece of drama that spilled on and off camera. And listen, don't just sit there watching in silence. I need y'all in the comments sounding off. Whose side are you on? Was Huda the victim or the villain? Do we believe Shelley and Alandria, or are they playing the victim card? Let's get into it. Okay, before the reunion even aired, the drama had already exploded on social media. Like, we didn't even get to the reunion couches yet, and the Islanders were already dragging each other through unfollows and shady posts. First up, Iris and Pepe. The internet was set on fire when fans noticed they unfollowed each other on Instagram. And right after that, rumors started swirling that Pepe was allegedly seen hooking up with another woman in a hotel lobby. Messy boots. Nobody knows if it's true, but the tea was circulating hard. But hold on, it gets messier. Amaya and Brian also hit that unfollow button on each other. And Amaya wasn't just quiet about it. Oh no. Sis was reposting all the cryptic, sad girl aesthetic posts like point of view, the silence after accepting, and how it feels when you know you have to leave him alone. Oof. She was dragging Brian through the Instagram stories without even saying his name. And the fans, they were eating it up. So let's be real, the vibes were already toxic before this reunion even started filming. And if that wasn't enough, the press interviews leading up to the reunion had me clutching my pearls. Teen Vogue dropped a video with some of the Islanders, and fans immediately clocked that it was filmed the same day after Huda's Call Her Daddy interview dropped. You know, the one where she claimed she felt bullied in the villa. And guess what? The very next day, Shelley and Alandria unfollowed her. Coincidence? I think not. But y'all, the real awkwardness came from Vanity Fair's interview. Huda was asked if she was nervous to see anyone at the reunion, and she flat out said no. But then Ace, of course, jumped in with his little speech about people not standing on business in the villa, but then talking outside of it. Translation: he was shading Huda for airing her feelings on Call Her Daddy instead of confronting people in the moment. And the energy, so tense. I thought they were about to start fighting right there on the Vanity Fair couch.
I just hate the fact that everybody was standing on business while we was all there.
Can you give an example?
Don't worry, we got the reunion.
Now let's talk about the infamous ranking challenge drama that got brought back up. Remember when America ranked Shelley last in almost everything? Yeah, Alandria was not here for that. She said America was straight up wrong for dragging Shelley to the bottom. Shelley tried to explain herself, saying the Islanders actually decided rankings together in the villa. But y'all, the camera caught Huda's face, and she was not buying it. And then Ace, this man is always contradicting himself. He swore during the reunion that he actually thought Amaya should have been number one. But when we watched the actual episode, he said the exact opposite. Fans were quick to call out the editing and Ace's little memory slip. Either way, it just added to the nobody's keeping it real energy of the reunion. Let's get into the relationship drama, because y'all know this part was the juiciest. First, Iris and Pepe. Awkward. Painfully awkward. Every question about their relationship was met with silence and side eyes. And now we know why. They're done. Then Brian, oh boy, he had to address those club videos where he was pouring shots into random girls' mouths. He brushed it off as a lapse of judgment, but Amaya was not buying it. And since they unfollowed each other right before, it's official. That ship has sunk. And Ace, oh, he came ready with his petty folder. He called out Amaya for making fun of his height during her Call Her Daddy promo with Alex Cooper. Amaya said her team tried to take the video down, but Ace was not letting it go. He said it felt like straight up bullying. The way he was pressed, whew. Now Jeremiah finally got his moment to clear the air. He wanted everyone to know he was not a love bomber. He even gave Nick props for being one of the only people in the villa to defend him. But Ace came for him too, accusing Jeremiah of being obsessed with money, followers, and clout instead of genuine love, basically calling him a clout chaser on national TV. At this point, I was like, Ace, do you have beef with everybody? Because that's what it felt like. The reunion really turned into podcast court. Alandria put Coco on blast for feeding into the narrative that she was desperate for Taylor when he wasn't interested. She said if she knew what Taylor was really saying behind her back, she would have never gone for him. Then Vanna got dragged too, because she went on Vile Files talking about mean girl vibes from some of the girls. She claimed she was just sharing her perspective, but the Islanders weren't having it. It was giving everyone wants podcast clout energy. Then the Huda segment. She and Chris finally faced off, and Chris straight up said his mom was happy that they didn't end up together. Yikes. Then the reunion host asked Huda about her rumored romance with Luis from Perfect Match. Now, we've all seen the pictures, the streams, the red carpets. It's obvious. But Huda hit us with the I can't talk about it because Netflix won't let me excuse. The internet already knows. Ace and Shelley's faces when she said that, priceless. They were shocked. This is where it got real messy. Shelley and Alandria said they were blindsided by Huda calling them bullies on Call Her Daddy. They said inside the villa, everything was fine. But when Huda came out and used the word bullying, it made fans attack them even harder. Huda clapped back, saying that when she got out and saw the clips, it made her feel like she was being bullied. They even rolled the footage of the group talking about her behind her back, while she thought they were just laughing at her being goofy. Then they played the infamous heart rate challenge. Y'all, Huda admitted she went too far licking Ace and shaking her butt in his face. She apologized, but people online are dragging Ace too for not pushing her away. Because let's be real, he looked like he was enjoying it. And just when you thought it couldn't get any heavier, Shelley and Alandria opened up about the racist hate they were receiving after the show. They said they begged Huda to make a post telling her fans to stop harassing them, but she never did. Huda said she was overwhelmed and didn't know what to say, but Alandria said that was the last straw. That's why she unfollowed. She felt like Huda was silent when she needed her most, but loud when it came to interviews feeding the bullying narrative. At that moment, you could feel the tension hit rock bottom. It wasn't just reality TV beef anymore. This was deep. So let's recap, y'all. The reunion gave us cheating rumors, friendships broken, bullying accusations, racist hate confessions, and a heart rate challenge that will go down in Love Island history. But the question is, who's in the right here? Was Huda speaking her truth, or did she just throw Shelley and Olandria under the bus? Were Shelley and Olandria mean girls in the villa, or are they just getting a bad edit? And let's not forget about all the messy couples. Who's really going to last? I need y'all to drop your thoughts in the comments because this reunion was giving more questions than answers. This is the Gossip Drop. Thank you so much for watching, and trust me, we'll be back with even more tea soon. Stay tuned.